Hello, loves. I'm out for a quick walk. But I wanted to share something with you about submission, about surrender, and about standing strong in your purpose and the call over your life and God's will for you, etc. So I woke up this morning in a great mood and I was craving some black girl yoga. So I did a quick Google search and ran into a video on YouTube. And the teacher her name was Tiffany Bush. I don't think I've ran into her before, but I think the class was called like Goddess Flow. And the flow was good. I was feeling it. And at some point, we do the humble warrior position. And right before we do it, Tiffany asks, what are you bowing down to? And what are you standing strong for? And she asked that question and I was like, huh, like it got me. Like it's interrupted my flow and I took a deep breath in and I was like, okay, this is important. This matters right now. So I thought about it and I was like, I bow down to God's call over my life. I bow down to the Creator. I bow down to the Creator, the greater Creator, and I bow down to the Creator in me, and I bow down to everything that is supposed to come through me, and I stand strong for the power that I have to create in this world. And it was so good for me this morning. It was so good for me this morning as I keep trying to remind myself this, because I find myself lately wanting to do more, like intellectually thinking I should do more when I don't feel like a strong compulsion to do it. I don't feel like Heart Center is not telling me to do more. And I've been trying to remind myself that this work that I do is not me, right? It flows through me, right? It's me surrendering to what God is asking me to say or do, or what I'm feeling called to do. And so when I was asked, what do I bow down to? I was like, oh, I want to give, this is this opportunity for me to recommit to surrendering to flow, for letting things come through me as opposed to me feeling like I need to push or pull things out of me, just surrendering to the idea that it gets to flow through me and that I don't have to make it happen on my own. And so I was surrendering, I was bowing down in that position to this life force that gets to move through me, that gets to make magic just from me being willing as opposed to me pushing and pulling. And it was such good medicine for me. And I wanted to share it to you because I don't know what you're doing, but I do know that if you surrender to the call over your life, if you surrender to the flow of things moving through you, boy, is it windy, instead of pushing and pulling, that you'll be able to create something really incredible, just like I have. I really have. And I have to remind myself all the time that it's not just from my outer works, it's really from surrender. It's from me being accepting. Because every once in a while I'm like, ooh, this is a lot more than I signed up for. And then I have to remember, don't get in the way of what God has intended for you. Don't get in the way of the vision that has been placed inside of you. Let it flow through you. If you don't make yourself fully responsible for it. Let go and give yourself permission to just let it move through you. So I was so grateful for my yoga practice this morning. Tiffany Bush, you hooked a sister up, because I'm feeling in my power about choices to not push and to not pull and to let things flow. I surrender. I am in utter reverence. I stand for this belief that what the Creator intends for me is going to come to pass, as long as I just allow for it. That's all I have to do. I'm going to keep doing that. All right. I love you very much.